Sorry everybody, this is not sneaker related in the slightest. I'm going to get my hair cut. So basically, the last time I had my hair cut, I had a bunch of people asking me what's with all the spots on your head, because I have a whole bunch of spots when I have a bald head. Those spots are not a fashion statement. I'm not trying to look like a leopard. I'm not trying to prove a point or anything. Those spots are actually because I had skin cancer when I was younger. I had what is called malignant melanoma, which basically means deadly skin cancer. And that was one specific lesion. It was about 5 centimeters across that they took off. I had about 50 spots total taken off my head, 75% of which were basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma, which is a benign or non-deadly form of skin cancer. However, if left untreated and left in the sun for long periods of time, it can turn into a malignant melanoma. Skin cancer, although it doesn't spread quickly right off the bat, once it does start to metastasize, spread to other parts of the body, it gets very deadly very, very quickly. I was lucky that they caught it really quick. I was 12 years old when it happened, so this is 18 years ago. The reason why I grow up my hair so long is because I actually donated. This will be my 5th time donating. I am hoping to do a total of 10 donations by the time I am 40 years old, so I got another 10 years to do another 5. Typically it takes me about 2 years to grow out a full set of hair, and this is actually 27 months straight with no cuts whatsoever. I was originally going to get it trimmed up back in April, however, COVID. Now that hair salons are open, I'm going to visit with Sarah. She's cut my hair for donation the last 2 times that I've done it. It is an absolute sweetheart. Really, really wonderful human being, and I'm really pumped to go get my hair cut again. I am hoping that she will let me film and document the process as we're going through. If not, at least you guys will get a before and after, and you'll be able to see the spots on my head so you know exactly what I'm talking about here. I have arrived. I'm at Lock and Key Salon. Like I said, this for me is donation number 5. Aiming for a total of 10 donations, because typically it takes anywhere in between 6 to 10 full donations of hair, and they have to color match them to make like a full human hair wig. That's pretty wild to me. I want to try to donate enough to know that I've at least donated the quantity that would constitute for a full wig of hair. Most organizations take about 12 inches of hair, absolute minimum, so you got to donate a pretty good amount when you do it. It can't be color treated, it can't be bleached, dyed, it's got to be in good condition, so there's like a whole bunch that goes into it. I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but now I'm gonna pop into the salon and see if they'll let me document a little bit of this as we're going through. Oh. All right, we're here. Cool, all right. We are here, it's time. I'm actually a little bit nervous this time, which is weird because I don't get nervous about this kind of stuff. But yeah, like I don't know, and I'm gonna have separation anxiety. It's been 27 months since I last got a cut. So.
I mean, we can give you a punch level now too if you want to.
We're going for it, we're going for it. So, can you introduce yourself for the people?
Oh Lord, hi, I'm Sarah.
Sarah's wonderful. Cut my hair multiple times before, and we're gonna do it again. It's great, I'm so pumped.
Is this for the gram?
No, this is for YouTube actually.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to like make a video just kind of spread awareness of like things that people can do without having to actually donate money to a good cause.
Absolutely.
And so this is my way of doing it.
This is fabulous.
Cool. Just throw this bad boy right here and just let her rip then. Awesome.
Have a seat. So how's life? And
it's good.
Is it okay to talk, or like you just gonna let
no, we can let her rip. Yeah, totally fine.
Sarah is an incredible human being, and I always get real excited when it's time to get my hair cut. She actually knows exactly how I like to go right down to the scalp and is prepared for me every single time.
Real quick, are we just shaving like we did last time?
Yeah, straight down to the scalp as close as we can get.
Just checking.
Yep.
That's what I was prepared for. But I wanted to make sure you were like, no, I'd like to leave with some sort of like,
No, I'm going through. I may take the razor blade to it tonight. I'm debating on whether or not I want to do that. So.
Well, I got a razor just in case.
Oh, awesome.
So I remembered. I was like, he likes it to go like down to his scalp. Like he wants it to be short.
Rock on. I'm totally into that.
So one of the things that you'll notice is that my hair is first ponytailed off and then put into braids. The reason for this is that when you donate hair, it needs to be sent in as a braid or a ponytail once it arrives for easier sorting and cleansing.
How's it feel?
It feels super crazy.
Okay, so I might have you put your, or if you hold it with that hand, but I'm just gonna have you hold your mask with this.
Okay.
So I can let this side go.
Oh wow, it feels so light. Forget what it's like after it's been long for such a long period of time.
I know, right? I was super pumped when you got like, oh my god, I haven't seen Total in like literally like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, when you had reached out, I was like, you know what? I don't even know if they're open. So then when I called them, they're like, no, we're accepting them starting hopefully back in October. So I was super grateful.
So what's the organization that you guys go through again?
Well, it just depends. Sometimes I do wigs for kids.
Okay.
Sometimes I do Locks of Love.
Okay.
They also have one, it's called like Sexual Love and Hair or something like that.
Okay.
They also reach out for wigs with kids for hair loss from like cancer, but they also work with kids who have alopecia.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
I dig
whichever
that.
one you prefer.
I prefer wigs for kids myself.
Cool.
As long as it's good to go to them, I think it definitely should be long enough.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever been told a specific number for like how many donations it takes for one wig?
For Locks of Love, the pamphlet that they hand out, like when you like first send one in, it says I think it takes a donation of like 4 people to make a full wig.
Oh wow, okay. For some reason I've always had it stuck in my head it was like 6 to 8 average, sometimes up to 10, depending on like how thin hair was, but I don't know an actual number, and I think I might have just got that from somewhere or even made it up, so.
Well, see, also too, what I think is, I think for Locks of Love, don't quote me, but I don't know for sure, but I think they throw synthetic hair in there sometimes.
Oh, interesting, okay.
Because there are blended wigs.
That makes sense. I didn't know that, but it makes sense.
I think that might be a thing.
Feels so weird to look in the mirror and have short hair again.
I bet. Cheers.
Yeah.
So if you ever choose to donate your hair, I encourage you to look into which foundation best suits your needs and desires. I personally go with Wigs for Kids because I like and stand by their philosophies. There are some places that I choose not to donate to because they operate on a sliding scale of financial necessity, meaning that it's not a strict donation. Additionally, I know some places only give out wigs to people who have permanent hair loss, which sometimes does not cover cancer patients that are undergoing chemo or radiation treatment.
Give your scalp a nice massage and
Yeah.
get it feeling good.
Oh my goodness, I'd love that.
We're gonna do that, and then when we come back, we'll do the shave.
Question for you. Anything that I can do to keep my scalp a little bit more moisturized as my hair is growing out?
Right, so like what kind of shampoo do you use?
I kind of cycle through different stuff. I forget the one that my girlfriend just got for me. That's one I typically just use like Head and Shoulders or some derivative of that.
Okay,
So.
don't use that no more.
Okay.
Head and Shoulders is awful.
Okay.
What you can spend, actually, this is, here, take a photo of this.
Oh.
This is the perfect thing.
Here we go.
So it's
Oh, I
called-
love tea tree stuff too.
You can get it at Ulta. So that one is really intense, good for the scalp.
Okay.
So they have that one. There's a lemon sage one that focuses a little bit more on like a thickening agent, but I would recommend the lavender mint for you.
Ooh.
It's the same
I
line,
like that sound
but it's
a lot.
moisturizing. So that's gonna help
Okay.
with your scalp and help with,
Cool.
especially when we live out here. It's so dry.
Yeah, for real. Sorry I'm making your job so much more difficult by trying to film all this stuff.
No, you're fine. It hasn't gotten in the way at all. I saw him outside. I'm like, what is he doing? Is he an influencer?
Yeah, right.
What's going on? I'm like, I don't know. It's for YouTube or the gram or something.
Right? I don't know. I really felt like this would be a good way to just like raise some awareness in some way, shape, or form. So I said, fuck it, might as well go for it. And
Why not?
do it live.
So this was an eye-opening experience, and I definitely learned a lot about hair care.
Supposed
Scalp
to.
health is where good hair comes from. So ditch the Head and Shoulders. That stuff is awful. It's poison. And just get yourself a good scalp shampoo. Like you can get this liter, like this whole liter, which would probably last you a really long time.
Yeah.
Is I think maybe $15, $20 at most.
Jeez.
So it's
Sold.
not expensive.
Sold.
They do sell Paul Mitchell products at Ulta.
Okay. So there you have it. That's the story about why I shave my head and why I have all of these dots on my head. I'm gonna show you guys close up real quick all the different spots so you kind of have an understanding exactly how many different lesions were taken off of my head. Perhaps the most important one to recognize is this kind of long one that you can see going across. That's where I had the melanoma removed. Now, out of all these other different spots that you can see, 75% of them, basal cell or squamous cell. It's kind of a lot of spots if you think about it. Pretty high percentage right there. One thing that I definitely got to do is stay protected in the sun, and I definitely urge all of you to do the same. I can't tell you what to do, but if you can avoid causing this kind of damage to your skin, that's probably a good thing. Now, I'm not saying that everybody has to go out and donate their hair like I do, but what I would say is if you got something that you're passionate about, I really urge you to look into any sort of ways that you can give back, whether it be money or otherwise. Obviously, this cost me absolutely nothing. All it takes is a little bit of time. Now, for me, that's very worth it, but you might be able to find something that you can do to give back in a way that means a lot to you. Take a look, because I'm sure that there's something that you can do to support in some positive fashion, and I promise that when you devote your time and energy to something that you're passionate about, it feels pretty damn good. Thank you guys for checking in, hearing a little bit of my story. Sailboat, I'm out of here.